Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have something special for you. I am addressing the questions that you guys have asked me on my first video, my part 1. I will be addressing all those questions and more, so make sure you watch the entire video. Okay, so I got several questions as far as like how was the drive home, my stage 2 faja, and things like that. Well, today I am 16 days post-op since I had my surgery, and I'm feeling better every single day. I'm finally sleeping, which is great. I'm finally home in Houston. I got back on Saturday. And I drove most of the way from Mexico to Houston. I just stopped every hour to make sure that I walked, because your legs start falling asleep and you need to get that circulation going. Okay, so my package that my surgeon gave me, it included my faja, my stage 1 faja. So he gave me a large because that's what I asked for, because that's usually what I wear is large, okay? And so he came and he brought it to me that day at the hospital when I was gonna get discharged. One thing that you need to be aware of is if you have surgery in Mexico, they do keep you overnight at their hospital because they want to monitor you and make sure that you're okay. And for that night, you're not moving, like you're not getting up and walking around or anything like that. It's totally different than how they do things here in the States, because here, when you get surgery, like in Houston, anywhere in the US, they let you go that same day. Okay, and so I think that's a little crazy considering that you've gone through all of that procedure and for you to just go home. So I did stay overnight, and they did feed me like the next, they gave me like jello and bland food because they knew I was going to be nauseated. So one of the questions that I got was, did the nurses bathe me? No. My mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and my brother were the ones that were there with me at the hospital. And so the day that I was getting discharged, which was Sunday, my surgeon came in that morning and he brought me my faja and he told me, okay, I want you to go ahead and sit on the bed for about 15 minutes, get comfortable, and then I want you to try to walk. Once you can walk, then I want you to take a shower, and then you're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and discharge you because you're ready. And so I did that. I went ahead and sat up on the bed. My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law went to go get my prescriptions, I believe. They left the room for whatever reason, so my brother stayed. And my brother was there with me, and not even 5 minutes, like, you have to be ready for a fainting spell because I was literally gonna pass out. Like, after sitting there, all of a sudden everything was getting really dark and I felt like a really nasty feeling, and I told my brother, oh my god, call the doctor, I am gonna pass out like right now. And so he went, he rushed, and he told them, and I still sat on the bed like that, and I was trying to just relax, calm down. And the doctor told him it's totally normal for her to feel like that, especially after what I went through and laying down for 24 hours. And so my brother came back and he told me that they told him that I needed to just sit there until it passes. And that's what I did. If I laid down, it was just going to get worse. And so it did pass after a few minutes. It did pass, thank God. But it was the worst moment of my life because I have never felt that feeling of wanting to faint. Okay, and then once I got up and I walked a little bit, that's when my sister-in-law took me to the restroom. And she took me a shower. I sat on a little chair and she took me a shower, and it didn't feel bad because, again, I'm still on pain medication, so it wasn't hurtful or anything. It was just a little uncomfortable. And then that's when my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law helped me with my faja, and they put it on me. I am not wearing underwear those whole 2 weeks. Oh, ladies, don't even pack underwear. You're not gonna wear it because that is so much work. Your girdles, your fajas already have a hole at the very bottom. And so when you go to the restroom, you just need your woman urinal, put it on, and then wipe yourself. That's all you need. You do not need to put on underwear. So I had my robe and I had my faja, and I said, I am not putting on clothes. I can't. There's no way I can put on clothes. And that's how I left, okay? So the drive home was very brutal because it was 2.5 to 3 hours to my brother's house. So my doctor told me it's too long for you to just sit there for that long of a period. So just go ahead and stop every hour and walk 15 minutes. So if you're driving a long distance like that after surgery, make sure that you walk about 15 minutes just so you can get circulation, okay? But other than that, let me address the other questions. I did not stay at a recovery house. I stayed at my brother's house because he was so close to Monterrey. And my mother-in-law, I took her with me and she took care of me. Very well job. Like, I'm so thankful that she was there with me. She was the one that was changing my PJ, y'all. Like, it was so embarrassing, but she was. Every hour, be prepared because you're going to have to drink a ton of water and you're going to pee every hour. So at night, my mother-in-law would get up every hour after I would pee in the room, in the jar, and she would have to clean it up. So that was embarrassing. But yeah, the drive home, you're gonna feel everything. So drive slow, walk, and avoid as many bumps as you can because it's gonna hurt, okay? I even cried a little because it was just so painful when I would hit bumps and things like that because my brother was driving. Drainage massages. Let me tell you guys, I had a totally different experience than the other girls on YouTube. It didn't hurt for me like at all. The first massage that I got, yeah, you're tensed up because you're sore, you're tired, you haven't slept, like your body, but when she started massaging me, oh my god, it was like the best feeling ever. Massage. And so she would drain me into where my drain was, and it burned because I could feel the liquid. But other than that, the massage felt amazing. I just didn't want it to be over. She would massage me for 2 hours. 2 hours. She did phenomenal. And you know how much they charge for that in Mexico? $30. Compared to here in Houston or anywhere in the US, $150 to $200 a massage. You know how many massages my doctor recommended? 10. That's like 2 G's right there. Bloated. They get rid of a lot of that bloating, and so I'm so happy that I got those lymphatic drainage massages there. Their info is below in case you are in the Reynosa area. That's where I got them done. Other than the woman urinal, this right here. This right here is called Arnica Gel. It's by Naturance. My mother-in-law sells this, and I have her info below. If you are in the Houston area, order from her, okay? This will get rid of your bruises, big time. I had bruises right here, on my thighs, on my stomach, and everything. On my butt. She would put this on me. By the next day, you couldn't even tell I had a bruise. This right here is amazing, okay? Buy it. You'll need it. You want it for your bruises. This helped out so much. You can't even tell I have bruises anymore because this right here. Yeah, this is, don't pay attention to that. Let's see that. Yeah, let me turn. Yeah, it's on the shade, y'all. And yeah, I'm looking good.